the land that is now known as Wisconsin holds a history that unfolds over thousands of years, long before it was ever defined by borders or recognized as part of a nation. For generations, this region was the homeland of Native American tribes such as the Ho-Chunk, Menominee, Ojibwe, and Potawatomi. These communities cultivated a deep, enduring relationship with the land, shaping their lives around the rhythms of nature. Forests provided shelter and materials, rivers offered transportation and food, and the changing seasons guided their movements and traditions. The Mississippi River and the Wisconsin River were especially vital, serving not only as trade routes, but as cultural lifelines, connecting different tribes across vast distances. This long-standing balance began to shift in the early 17th century, when European exploration reached the region. In 1634, French explorer Jean Nicolet arrived, becoming the first recorded European to step into this land. Though his mission was to find a passage to Asia, his journey instead opened the door to European expansion. Soon after, French traders and missionaries moved into the area, incorporating Wisconsin into the colonial network of New France. The region became a critical center of the fur trade, one of the most important economic systems in North America at the time. French traders depended heavily on Native American knowledge and cooperation, forming alliances that were both strategic and cultural. Yet alongside trade came unintended consequences, disease, shifting power dynamics, and gradual disruption of indigenous ways of life. By the mid-18th century, global conflict reached North America. The French and Indian War reshaped the continent, ending with France's defeat and the transfer of its territories to Britain under the Treaty of Paris. Wisconsin, now under British control, entered a new political phase. While daily life in the region did not immediately transform, tensions increased as Native American tribes resisted British policies and encroachment. The land, once shared through complex networks of alliances, became a contested space marked by uncertainty and resistance. The next major turning point came with the American Revolutionary War. Following American independence, Britain ceded the region to the United States, and Wisconsin became part of the Northwest Territory. This marked the beginning of a new era, one defined by organized expansion, land surveys, and increasing migration from the eastern United States. Federal policies encouraged settlement, often at the expense of Native American lands. Treaties were negotiated frequently under pressure or unequal conditions, leading to the gradual loss of indigenous territory and autonomy
between our peoples.
As the 19th century progressed, Wisconsin transformed rapidly. The discovery of valuable lead deposits in the 1820s sparked a mining boom that attracted thousands of settlers. Towns like Mineral Point grew almost overnight, becoming centers of extraction and commerce. At the same time, the vast forests of the region fueled a thriving lumber industry, while fertile soil encouraged the growth of agriculture. Rivers that once carried canoes of indigenous traders were now crowded with boats, transporting timber and goods to expanding markets. Amid this rapid development, conflict intensified. One notable episode was the Black Hawk War, a brief but significant confrontation between United States forces and Native American groups led by Black Hawk. The conflict ended in defeat for Native forces and accelerated the removal of tribes from their ancestral lands, further clearing the way for American settlement. In 1836, as population and economic activity continued to grow, the U.S. government officially organized the region as the Wisconsin Territory. This formal designation introduced structured governance, including a territorial legislature and appointed officials. The first capital was established in Belmont, though it was soon moved to Madison, a purpose-built city chosen for its central location and future potential.
Forests have witnessed our words.
During this period, Wisconsin experienced a powerful wave of immigration. Settlers from Germany, Norway, and other parts of Europe arrived in large numbers, bringing with them new languages, customs, and skills. They established farms, built towns, and contributed to a rapidly diversifying society. Their influence shaped Wisconsin's cultural identity in lasting ways, from architecture and education systems to culinary traditions that remain visible today. Infrastructure development kept pace with this growth. Roads and canals improved transportation, while the arrival of railroads connected Wisconsin to major markets across the United States. Cities such as Milwaukee began to emerge as economic powerhouses, driven by industry, trade, and innovation. The region was no longer a distant frontier, it was becoming an integral part of a modernizing nation. As institutions strengthened and population numbers surged, the demand for statehood became undeniable. Residents sought greater political representation and autonomy. After drafting a state constitution and meeting federal requirements, Wisconsin formally applied for admission to the Union on May 29, 1848. It was officially admitted as the 30th state of the United States, marking a defining moment in its history. In the years that followed, Wisconsin continued to evolve, establishing itself as a leader in agriculture, particularly dairy farming, which earned it the nickname America's Dairyland. Its industries expanded, its cities grew, and its political culture became known for progressive reform movements that influenced national policies. Yet, even as the state moved forward, the legacy of its past remained deeply embedded in its identity. The story of Wisconsin's founding is not a simple narrative of progress, but a complex tapestry woven from exploration, cooperation, conflict, and transformation. It is a story shaped by the resilience of Native American communities, the ambitions of European explorers, and the determination of settlers seeking new opportunities. Each chapter, from ancient indigenous traditions to the moment of statehood, contributes to a broader understanding of how this land, once defined only by rivers and forests, became a vital part of the United States.